a couple more questions.
Sure.
So
Um,
by the
so
23rd.
now this is on few other questions that I really wanted to get out of the way because
Mm,
I missed Anime Confest last year
yeah. Yes.
because of
Uh,
some of home issues. Also, I was extremely busy during that period, so I definitely missed it last year. I wanted to know what what was your experience last year? Because there was a change of venue, wasn't there?
mhm. It's way cooler over by the stadium as opposed to the Chinese Benevolent. Chinese Benevolent did its work when it was the place, but stadium has AC, and that helps so much for persons in like full costume and full makeup and so. So the venue I did prefer. Um, More people. The fact that they were able to still fill the venue, and like ministers and like culture ministers and so did pass through. So it is a good look. I think the our tables were it wasn't I'm trying to compare it to our tables at other anime events. Um
Mhm.
Wasn't that much to write home about, just like the regular stream that you'd see. I of course wanted to like run Duppies and Gunmen, and also I got to play test. This card game could have been an email, like maybe one or two or three games. Didn't get to play Duppies and Gunmen, but did like maybe three, maybe four um, D&D games. What I think I'm going to do if I go back is um, do Duppies and Gunmen and the other games that we made for free, but maybe charge for persons who want to learn and play D&D. So they'll have their options laid out.
Yeah, that is that. Honestly, well, you know that D&D is the one is my go-to. Um,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was hoped that last year I could have actually been there to run some D&D as I would have been continuing work running um
Hunterverse?
Hunterverse. Yeah. Um
Mm.
because I Hunterverse has been my go-to my Hunterverse is my baby to say it has been so great actually getting to play Hunterverse um and there's so much I want to explore about Hunterverse that
Mm.
these players have granted me um and every year playing with a new set of people in Hunterverse it gives me some a new and interesting story to tell when it comes
Mhm.
on to just the fun of D&D. Like the last year I was there, having that party of rogues who all betrayed each other for some epic showdown at the end. It the crowd at Anime Confess makes playing tabletop in public fun.
Mhm. Mhm. And also going to mention like Anime Yado and anybody else who puts on these events and are like let's have a table. Yeah, I do appreciate those because sometimes finding a venue to get just a table at to hang out and play. I think when it's at an event like this, we at least like have the vibes to go because it's hard to get to play in person and because I do have like real life dice and minis, but it's so much
Yeah,
easier to record online that you sometimes will go a whole year, 2 year, 3 years without using your like actual dice. So it's nice to like go to just an event and just teach some persons who want to play or see some familiar faces, play a quick game. And the important thing is knowing how to run the games quick, which I think you also have a really good grasp on. Um, and yeah, just having fun.
yeah. Um, to like Anime Confess taught me how to do quick one-shot games, low-level introductory, just getting a feel of what D&D is. Anime Confess truly taught me that.
Yeah. So the I wanted to touch back on the crash course, the DM crash
Yeah,
course that we're looking at. Because for what I want to do is get as many persons that are interested in DMing to be trading best practices, to be like getting new DMs up and running because I feel like the community of tabletop can only be as big as the amount of DMs we have times like five. So because every table will need a DM, and that's the hardest thing to get is the person who's going to do the study and the writing and so. Um, but I would love to learn about streaming through Twitch just to get persons used to how you use that platform. Because and if you even want to sit in or even view some of the other stuff from the other things that we'll be sharing, because it's really just about ensuring that the word international standard is gonna feel like with really like a visit, but like I really want to get us to a point where we can interact with even persons from other Caribbean countries and so because they have their groups and so on. I've been looking at the way that they deal with their things, and I think we are pretty much already sort of similarly on par with how they do their things and the amount of persons that are in the groups and so. But if we can grow and start in our little country and build up the community through those DM lessons, how I'm imagining it is we do the crash course, just giving them an idea of the tabletops on a whole, D&D, the platform, how to set it up, and how to read like the monster sheets and so on. Then
yeah,
from there, each DM should be well, each player becomes a DM to run like a one shot each week or each fortnight.
yeah. I definitely once well, I definitely want to be a part of it. And honestly, what has held me back from a lot of a lot of streaming work that I've been trying to do has been my schedule. And if I am able
Mhm.
to get a stable work schedule, because my current work schedule is I figure out how I work every Friday. What days I work,
Yeah.
what hours I work. I figure
Worst
that
day
out
to
every
start out, by the way.
huh?
Friday is one of the worst days to know if you have a weekend or not, by the way. Or do you not? Yeah. Just to
It's
not know
normally
until Friday if you're going to. Yeah.
a week in advance, meaning that tomorrow
I
Friday
get you.
I find out what my schedule for next week, Monday to Sunday is.
I see. Okay, 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 okay. Not hard, not as hard as I was imagining.
It's not as horrible, but
Not great.
1 week,
Yeah.
1 week notice, um,
Rough.
or not even a 1 week notice, a couple
5
days
days max.
notice, um, it's it's horrible. Because can this week I might be working Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And have some shift like maybe 6 to 3 or 8 to 5, 9 to 6 on those days. And then come the next Friday, oh, you're working uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, and you're working like 1 to 10, and it's hard to get a consistent
Yeah.
schedule. And it's through a bargain I made with my team lead, why I was able to get myself in such a position where I could ensure that I'm home every Tuesday early enough to run
Mm,
my campaigns. So no matter the shift that I might get, I would normally get something early on a Tuesday where I can actually um, get off early Tuesday and then um, work extra hours the rest of the week just to make up the missing hours or to ensure that I cover my actual work hours.
yeah.
And if it wasn't for that, this once a week game would have been quite difficult.
Yeah. I can get that. I can understand that.
Yeah, but that we're going to call it there for tonight. It was glad to have you join us. Have you join me? I should say. Here. I these gaming streams and chatting streams are rare. Currently for me, I'm hoping that by the end of this month into next month, I should have something more stable where I can make dedicated days for having the chill game and chat stream and
Hmm.
still and have more conversations like these with more persons. Um, if I honestly get a stable schedule where I can plan like a week or two in advance when I'm going to be streaming,
Yeah.
I would definitely want to have like the rest of the JRPGN group here with us chatting and just making getting the word out on tabletop here in Jamaica. And the community or the public facing D&D community has grown tremendously.
Fair.
From
Uh,
from from where I remember it starting to where we are now, we have grown tremendously, and
that's good.
I cannot be any more proud of the group.
I wasn't sure if it was a case where we were growing or if it was just that they were just tiny pockets that we just never talk to each other. But either way, I love the fact that there's some connection happening. Speaking of which, do you like are you able to like be on camera? Because I do one shot and I've been saying for a minute that I need you on one of those one shots, at least one of them there.
So can be on camera. The reason why the camera is not working on the meets right now is because when I have OBS running, OBS
Ah,
overwrites the camera feed. So OBS, well, when I would play my
yeah,
D&D
but what's
game,
happening for me?
when I play my D&D game, I have a video display for my face cam while I'm DMing, but
Mm.
while I have the meet on the background where everyone is talking, but majority of the group prefer to not be on camera for
No,
the
that's fine. I
streams.
meant you for like a one shot. So this is
But
specifically
for,
for
for
me.
me,
Um,
for specifically
yeah, yeah,
me,
yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
can definitely be on camera
yeah, man. 'Cause I
whenever
run one
we're
shots,
going to
and
do it.
I had asked Neil to be on a one shot on my to do list. I just need to let you know when that one shot is because
Yeah,
we've been writing and fixing the game for like a final push for the Peas and Gunmen. So, but I do think before, because I want to run, as I say, a longer one, but I'm thinking maybe West March where I maybe can rotate in and out some persons. But either way, if I can get you on for at least one of them, that would be dope. It's
as I
usually on
said,
Zoom because Zoom is probably
yeah, I would definitely have to. Well, it shouldn't be hard to just get to the Zoom website and do it. And normally when I playing um well, probably it's because the group you um has a easier time using Meets. That's what
no,
we've
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
using. So
And
that's why
Zoom,
I
the version of
opted
Zoom
to
I
do it
use
right here.
also charges. The version that I
Oh,
use, it also charges. So I usually like cancel it when I'm not using it. But once Meets work, but I was just letting you know if I'm running it. It just
sure.
to give you a heads up that it will be on Zoom.
It could be on Zoom.
Also,
Sure.
yeah, also we record from there. So if your
Okay.
OBS is messing with the camera, we'd at least still have a recording. But we can figure
Okay.
it out because it might not be for January, and since I'm preparing for Anime Yado, it might not be February specifically. Because I want to write some I want to prepare the stuff that we're planning to prepare so it's ready for like live games in February. So I know that we're going to take up the rest of January, and then after that, I'm going to start like running games again. So yeah, you have a
Well,
few months, but we just want to see if you'd be done, and then we figure out the rest.
mm, for me, I know that for the end of January into the early part of February, I won't be able to play games because I won't be in the country um, during that time.
Completely
Um,
fine. The
so
Empire they did kind of lock off for me anyway. So late February probably.
late February. Okay,
Yes.
I'll be down for that. By then,
Noted, noted.
by then I should again saying I should have a stable schedule. And
Mhm.
I should be able to actually make something quite decent. Well, be able and hopefully have everything ready to do some streaming. What I hope or what I want to do by then, hopefully, is to get myself a ring light to
Mm.
aid with my visual displays as
All right.
my current setup is spotty at best with how everything is currently set up and the
Okay.
lighting is horrible but hopefully everything should be able to work should get things in place though do that. And I'm going to ask that you send me back the link to the Dopian Gunman doc so that I can take a look into
It's
character
I'll
creation
send
or
it. I'll send it, but
yeah.
let me also say it as it's duppiesandgunmen.com. But we're updating the one that is there so much that hopefully by time I say this, it's the new one that is up. But there's an older version that's being changed that's on it. The new character sheet is up. So last week we got to finish the character sheet. But now we're working on the book itself to just make some improvements. To make the abilities easier to read and better overall. And the monsters just fixing those up a bit. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Alright. All right.
All
So
right.
once more, Andre, thank you for joining the chat. Thanks to Tabletop Jamaica and the JRPGN group for their amazing work of introducing and carrying on the legacy of Dungeons and Dragons here in Jamaica.
Peace.
All right, peace, bro. Yeah, so that was Andre from Tabletop Jamaica and part of the JRPGN group having these chats, and it was amazing having him here. So you hear it first here. Um, the Jamaica Tabletop group is growing. Me and the League of Miscreants, JRPGN, Jamaica Tabletop, Dungeons and Dragons tabletop games. They are quite amazing. And if you are a friend, want to join or play D&D with us, and you're here in Jamaica, you can give me a follow. Shout me out. Here you can check out the JTTRPGN Discord. Um, we host um, different games there. You can check out the group at any any and all anime otaku nerd events here in Jamaica. We most times are have a table there with persons ready to play. DMs waiting. Yeah, so I will be here for a little longer, trying to get home here in Minecraft. I don't think the others will be joining. I'm just going to check in one final time and then call it here. Yeah. So I'm going to be ending the meets right now. And we are going to just continue with some mind back home and hopefully find another. Hopefully we find another ruined portal with some more Iron Obsidian.